video. Today we have this Honda Izy on the workmate, and yeah, I've tried to start it. It's a tidy one. I've tried to start it, it doesn't seem to want to know. So the first thing to go to, well, the first thing I'm going to go to is a carb clean. We'll have a look at the filter. The mower doesn't look like it's done a great deal of work, and the filter looks pretty good, but it is an automatic choke one, which I don't like. But what I'll do, I'll give the carb clean out first, and then see if it runs on the automatic choking okay, because we've got one mower we use and that's automatic choke, and that is all good. So if this happens to be don't work, if it doesn't work after I've cleaned the carb and that out, I will put the mechanism on from one that's a manual choke and sort all the carb out. So it's a manual choke, it means I'll have to put a new, well, put a cable on, but I've got all of that stuff. So yeah, we might not have to do that. We'll see. But yeah, if the auto choke works and it runs okay, yeah, all is good. So we won't have to mess around with the other mechanism and that. I've got some in the drawer actually, the mechanism. So yeah, I could start it, but the carb is a little bit of an issue because I think there's bits different on them, if I remember rightly. I have changed them on a HRX 537 before, the 190 engine. This is the 135, I would imagine. There's a gasket. But this is this mower's planned to be a bit of a keeper. Well, a keeper. Because I want to use it for work, because I've took on some jobs with some small gardens, and yeah, it'll do for that. So now I've got that out. That is the thing that I think that's different as well. I think the whole lot is different on the automatic choke ones, but like I said, I will give that a go first. So I've got the gasket there, and there is fuel leaking. Now I'll just get a paper towel, and yeah, then we'll actually I can turn the fuel off, can't I? So yeah, what I'm going to do is just disconnect that carb now. Yeah, so I'll just disconnect this carb. It might have just been a block carb, so if it's that, it'll be ace. So quick fix, but we'll have a look. Don't want to damage that fuel line if I can help. Yeah, we're near there now. Yep, and then we've got the rod there, and we've got the spring one as well. So that's off. I'm sorry if the light isn't that good in here today. Yeah, I don't know why that is, but anyway, we've got that off, and it's pretty straightforward, as you can see. So I'm going to get it on the bench, and we'll have a look and see if it's dirty. So now we have the carb in the carb bowl, and I'm just going to under the bottom just to see what it looks like in there. To be honest, it doesn't look, what's come out for a start, it looks a bit rusty, so let's just get that off and have a look. Yeah, look, rust and sort of signs of water in there and all around there. So yeah, so that's quite a good sign, to be honest. It might not look it because it's mucky and that, but it's a good sign because it's all sort of mucky and there's no way it's going to run like that. So I'm going to give that a good clean out, and look, you can see it's all gone like sort of crystallized in there. So what I'm going to do, the plan is now, is I'm going to clean it out, but if you look below, there'll be a link of a video which is very similar to this carb, basically exactly the same. If you want to know how to clean a carb on one of these, go to that video, because that will show you, and I sort of did an in-depth sort of video of that, so it will make this video shorter, and yeah, you haven't got to watch me 10 minutes of me cleaning the carb. And if you really want to know how to do that, pop over to the other video, which is, like I said, linked below. So now the carb is all clean, so that's ready to go back on. Pretty simple. We put that back in there like so. We've got the spring that goes behind on the other hole, the right way around. Always do these with grips, which I might have to do in a minute if I'm too fiddly, but I think it's in. So we've done that. Fuel line can go back on. I think I remember when I got this it was empty of fuel, so I will just look in the tank, but I think it'll probably be okay. So now the carb's back on with them rods in and the fuel pipe on. I've got the housing here with the studs already pushed through. I've already done that. So this is the air filter housing. I've got a gasket up here. I'll just line up that with that hole there. See that hole there, hole on the carb there, and that gasket goes. Same as that. Now we've got the air filter housing, and push the bolts all the way through. And at this point, you can, our hand might be in the way a bit here, but you can put that breather pipe on to get that done. These ones are easier because you haven't got the mechanism at the side like the throttle mechanism, because it's auto choke, so it does away with a lot of that. So now that goes on there like so. I can't see that can go any other way. No, I believe that goes on there like so, like that. Gasket. Then just make sure that that bit I showed you earlier that pushes in, and it's on the head there that pushes out. I'm sure that's right. I'm sure it'd go on if it wasn't right anyway. And then just fit it into place. Yeah, they're definitely, I said I don't like them so much, but they're definitely easier to work on, these auto choke ones, because they're just, like I said, no mechanism to sort of pull off. You haven't got throttle cable or anything, and choke lever, nothing at all. So it's just sort of pull a handle in and pull, and you go. It's sort of, in a way, an idiot's proof mower until they go wrong. But I'm hoping, because all that muck was in the carb, that old rust and, you know, like crystallised fuel and that, I'm hoping that has solved the problem. So I'll still go with the old air filter. I think that was all right. It's clean, tiny bit dusty, but to test it out, that'll be fine. So I'll hook that in like so. Now I'll just check the fuel. Yeah, I'm sure the fuel is good. I'm sure that tank was empty and put some in it. So yeah, at the beginning of the video I didn't really show you a good look of this mower. You can see it's in really, really good condition. The condition of this is really good. It's 2015. Like I said, it's just a push, so no self-drive or anything. Like I said, the only cable is the stop cable, one you have to pull in to start it. Yeah, and everything is really good on this. It has not done a lot of work, so looks like it's been sort of stored up really, and got the fuel has gone bad. A few leaves around, so it obviously has been stored outside for a while. But I'll turn the fuel tap on now, which I think it's that way. Should know on a Honda, but yeah, I'm sure it's on now. Yeah, it must be, because I turned it off to do the when I took the pipe off. So yeah, so we've got that all back together. So job is now getting out of the shed and starting it up. Or I should say, try to start it up, because who knows. I think it probably will start. I'm quite hopeful. But the choke thing, if that is playing up in my hunt and that, so then I'm going to have to go a different direction and change the carb and the mechanism and all that. But hopefully on this video, I don't have to do that. In the future, a video might pop up, or a mower might pop up, which I have to do that on, so I'll show you how I do that. But it might be this one at this point in time, I don't know. But we'll know in a few minutes. So now we have a mower outside, and yeah, it's just got to be, the handle goes in and pull it. No, obviously no choke, no priming, nothing. So it should be, it's going to start, should start after a few pulls, and then we'll see what it's like. So as you can see, runs spot on. So that is a result. Nice quick little fix there. You can see on the top actually it says Easy Start Auto Choke System, and it is actually a 160 on this. I thought it was a 135. It is actually a 160. So it is the slightly more powerful engine, the 160cc rather than the 135cc. And yeah, decent mower that. So yeah, this one's going to be a keeper. If our daughter comes and helps us with our work as well, she can use this one, and I'll be using it on the small gardens. It's just what I need really. I don't need self-driving after the sides of the gardens, because you know the gardens are so small. Pushing it around a little bit isn't going to be a problem, and also you're not dictated to the speed either, which it goes, you know, if you want to push it a bit faster you can, but with the drive you've got to go with a set drive on these Izys. There's no sort of adjustment. So yeah, well pleased with that. That's running well. I have got the option of to make the engine rev a bit faster. I could go on to the next hole on there. To be honest, it seemed to be okay actually, so I may just leave where it is. I will probably tomorrow cut my lawn with it at the front. It doesn't really need cutting, but I might just go over it just to sort of test it out to warm it up. But yeah, it seems to be spot on actually. So yeah, there's a nice quick little fix there. So yeah, hope you enjoyed the video of this Honda Izy Easy Start Auto Choke System GCV 160 is the engine. And yeah, that's all I can say. It's just a 16, yeah, just a 16-inch cut, this one, so it's a small one. So yeah, thanks for watching. I'll be along with another video again soon. So bye for now.